Hi everyone, this is Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk and welcome to the Pootlers team video hop. Today a group of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are all posting videos using a fabulous new Carols of Christmas bundle. You can find a list of the other videos in the description box below, so please do visit those other videos as well. So my card is this one here, and it's a kind of a variation on a sort of a Z fold pop-up, fold flat kind of a card. And as you can see here, we've got a lovely sentiment piece on earth, and you've got lovely, I've used some embossing, gold embossing powder and some die cuts, because all of this is using this set here, Carols of Christmas, and this is the stamp set, and it comes with some beautiful coordinating dies. So I've put mine on a piece of magnetic sheet over here, so you can see you've got a lovely frame, and this is a card I've done with that. You can see it makes a lovely effect there. And then you've got lots of other little dies that coordinate with the sets here. So you've got some lovely card builder ones which cut out poinsettias. Then you've got a poinsettia stamp and a little die that cuts out the leaves that go with that as well. So lots and lots of little dies in there, but say do be careful because they all fly away if we're not careful. So on to the project today. So this is our project, and it's just a snowy scene. What I've done is I've actually pre-embossed all of the items. So what I've done is I've used Versamark ink and then used the gold embossing powder to do those. And I've also die cut these trees, and they come in a pair of trees like this one here, or a single tree which I've used. And then this is the starlight sky behind. So without further ado then, let's get on with the card. I've done all the measurements in centimetres. This is literally a very last minute project before I go off on holiday, so I haven't had a chance to work it out in inches. Let me know if you need me to do so. So you need a piece of card 29.5 by 10.5, and you're going to score at 5 centimetres, 9 centimetres, 21 and 24.5. And then that is simply a case of folding and reinforcing each of those, and then creating the kind of a Z fold. So literally I have just done that with it, so it's like almost like a double Z. So reinforce those, make sure they're nice and flat. So that's the front part of our card. Then you need a strip that is 3.5 by 23.5. And this is where there's some horrible scoring, because it's right on that horrible score line. And what you're going to do is score at 4 centimetres, which is just there, and 16. So if you imagine that this is 15.9 and just over a smidge, and I've just cut instead of scored. Hey, that's always good, isn't it? So quickly get another piece out. That looks about 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. by 23.5. So I should always leave that well at the bottom. So start again. I score that at 4 and at 16. And then with this one you simply fold and fold. So this is going to stick on the inside here so you don't see anything, and you can do one of two things. You can either stick it to the inside there, so again as it comes up you need an extra score line if you wanted to, or do as I'm going to do, which is just tuck it behind that front flap. But before I do that, I'm actually going to decorate the back panel, because it's much easier to do without our front piece. So to do that, I've taken a piece of Night of Navy cardstock, and this is 11.5 by 10 centimetres. and I have die cut that with the single die to get the sky. Then I've got a piece of silver glimmer paper, and that is 11 centimetres by 4 centimetres, and in order to get that to stick to the glimmer paper, I find the best way that I found is literally by putting some of our glue dots just on there. So I'm just sticking them in slightly from the edge. Like so, just in between those little gaps. Obviously what you could do now, we've got the lovely double-sided adhesive, so you could always put a piece of that behind if you wanted to before you die cut. But then once you've done that, all you do is just layer that piece on. Like so, really give it a good firm stick. And then I'm just going to use, I just happen to have fuse here, you only need to use snail. But just layer that onto your central panel like so. Okay, so once we've done that panel, we're then going to do our sentiment, and this time I've actually embossed it on red rather than the green, and that is on a piece of card that is 6 by 6 centimetres, layered onto a piece of garden green 6.5 by 6.5. And then I'm just going to pop it up on some dimensionals, just to give it a bit of dimension, obviously. And again, you know, you don't need to go mad with these. I tend to put one in each corner and one in the middle, just because that, to me, will support that middle section as well. This is obviously a card you're more likely to give to somebody than send in the post. And then what I've just done is just pop that sort of in where there's a kind of a natural gap, like so. So that's the back part of our card ready. And what we're going to do now is do our front strip. So this is our strip to go across the front, and what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of Whisper White which is 5 by 12 centimetres, and I'm literally just going to free cut a kind of snowy hillside. Like so. And I thought I might, and I've just gone a little bit low on that. So what I'm going to do is literally just cut a scoop out of that strip and just make sure, there you go, that's going to be fine. And then again, just pop some glue onto that, and that just sits in that middle section, like so. And then our trees, as you can see here, are really great. They're lovely, lovely shaped trees, and the fact that you can sort of cut out in effect 3 at a time is really useful. I think they've taken on board sometimes, you know, that we do these. You know, we are trying to create cards fairly quickly. And what I'm going to do here is, in order to pop the trees in, I don't want them to obscure the sentiment too much. So if I layer it over the top, I can then use that to frame rather than obscure. So pop that there. And the last one down there, like so. Okay. Next, put the glue on this side here and line that up on the edge. And then for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fold it and then pop it in like that. I just found that that worked better in terms of making sure it folded flat. So there we go. And then all that's left to do is pop our 2 panels on the side. Again, if you wanted to layer these up with some more card, you know, you could put a fine bit of gold around it. You could obviously use gold, silver embossing rather than the gold to go with the glimmer paper if you wanted to. Lots of variations. And there we have a card. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think this bundle is a fabulous bundle for Christmas. 2 really good sentiments and lots of little decorations in that die set. That, I mean, I just love this sky. I can see me using that rather a lot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, come back and see me again soon. And please don't forget to go and visit all of the others in our first ever video blog hop. Thanks for watching. Bye now.